I'm Andrew with Box to Battle, and this is a miniature wargaming news grab bag, your least comprehensive mini wargaming news show covering the news I've seen and care about. All right, first up, we're going to talk Epic Warpath, my mini factory frontier campaign that Mantic's running right now. 14 days left, 240 people have jumped in here for 23K in sales. That's great. The progress is kind of slow and steady, but as I predicted, they lowered the dollar value unlock for the tokens, which is great. So more people have those tokens, and at some of the tier levels now, they're in there for freeze, which is great. Gives you what you need to play. But here's the really exciting thing: they also reached out to the community and said, "Yo, are you sitting on the fence and haven't thrown any money to this yet? If so, is it because we're not allowing you to pick factions?" And I think overwhelmingly they got just like a deluge of voices saying, "Yeah, it's because I can't pick my factions." And so they added all the, well, you can pick them in twos, so you can get any combination of two full armies now for $66. So this one is the Plague and the Asterians. That's a juicy one. One body, one brave souls. Pick that up. Two people over here for the Enforcers and Asterians, etc., right? So of these four beginning factions, if you're not going all in, you now can pick what you want. Really smart. 6 people have taken it up on them already. I think you're going to see more go in here. Just looking at this, though, I mean, just incredible to me that this isn't I thought initially this was going to be the more popular thing, but now, you know, it makes sense. If you're playing here, you're probably wanting to get the different factions that are down here. 46 people spending a very smart $19 to get the rule book and 2 core army sets, not full armies. And then lots of people over here, right, where the digital action is at. 174 pioneers continue to grabbing all the offerings right now for the goodness that is Epic Warpath. Excited to see this one continue to evolve. 14 days left. Links in the description. Very exciting from Warcradle Studios is Firestorm Armada activity. So this has been percolating along in the background. If people are Firestorm or old Spartan Games fans, or you're probably playing Dystopian Wars is what's really going on. But this is great. 15 seconds of what made Firestorm Armada great. It was a spaceship, naval fleet, and space battles game with asymmetrical powers, beautiful resin fleets, simplistic game, very attractive, deep, lovely. So the announcement here, again, links in the description. You can go read it for yourself. But they formed kind of their lore, and IP head is going to be Richard Morgan, and their rules game head honcho is going to be Robin Cruddas. So you can research and look about those names. It's funny now that this is really happening. I'm a little, I have some strong feels on this, and gonna have to organize my thoughts, so we're gonna go over to a good old slideshow here to talk about it more. All right, so here's what we mostly know about Firestorm Armada. So one, from the Discord, somebody from Warcradle was saying that launch target is roughly somewhere in 2027. So we're more than a full year out. It's a year and a half, probably, something like that, right? There's going to be lore changes. How they're setting this up and what they're talking about, Black Nebula, the factions, the changes are coming. A dystopian war-like product line, I think that's very likely, right? It plays to Warcradle's strengths. We'll talk more about that in a second. Is it going to be, though, a dystopian war-based rule set? Like, are they going to take Fourth and graft on, tweak, and change? Don't know. Are the factions returning? That seems, maybe that one seems likely because of how they opened those. They opened Cerulean, Dendrazi, Relthosa. They opened those channels in the Discord Firestorm Armada area. So Seems like it. Maybe I should move that one to likely, but that's how the slide deck is right now. All right, so here's why I'm excited. Being a fan of Firestorm Armada and specifically Spartan Games, Uncharted Seas, to Firestorm Armada, and then Dystopian Wars, right? The product line and the rule set for Dystopian Wars right now from Warcradle are outstanding. And the lore and the style and aesthetic from Firestorm Armada were, if you know, they're beautiful spaceships, an amazing system, great stuff. So all the bones here are lining up really, really well. And specifically on the product side, like you look at something like this Crimson League Battlefleet set, which has the small ships off of plastic, and then the big ship is the nice, beautiful resin chunk, like very evocative already. Like that thing looks like a Firestorm Armada fleet already. I'll link you to, I think it's British Legion's unboxing, which I really like, is kind of to the point, or showed off. That'll be in the description notes as well. You can click on that to see an unboxing of this and see what I'm talking about, right? And like, where we were at with that beautiful old school now Return of the Overseers 2-player box set for Firestorm Armada, right? With our, Dim Drenzy and our Directorate and Aquin. So what that looked like, I mean, just probably still, like, I think I'm so A, nostalgic for it, but B, like, these still are some of the most beautiful resins out in miniature form I think ever made. And again, Warcradle is carrying that tradition forward. Their battleships in Dystopian Wars are absolutely beautiful. And I think what they've done with the Dystopian Wars games, cleaning up the small SRS tokens, how those stack, some of the mechanics being a little bit cleaner, like really good stuff. And because James Hewitt is kind of, he is one of the miniature wargaming gods out there in my book right now, right? Like, been watching him for eons, since Mantic days. So yeah, good, amazing stuff here for a game that I really like. And I still think the spaceship game sector is underserved. Dropverse is great. Star Wars Armada's out there. There's other things, right, from One Page Rules and from Family of Gamers Discord. Awesome guys over there telling me about up-and-coming game from one of the STL makers. Can't think of it right now. I'll flash it up on the screen. But yeah, so like, I mean, there's room here for this to come, right? Why I'm nervous. If there's a heady deviation away from the look and lore of Firestorm Armada, and the game rules are more green fields, like if we're not playing to Warcradle strengths, what they own in the IP and their rule sets now, then, I don't know. I'm gonna be sitting back and watching things, watching the reception and how things evolve, versus if the trajectory is more evolution than revolution. Like, if we're evolving off the strengths, then I think I'm gonna grab the 2-player starter set, and I'm hopeful they like, business-wise, it makes no sense to do this whatsoever, but I'd be very hopeful that proxying the older fleets into the newer game would be possible. And in my gamer heart, I would wish that it would even be sanctioned and encouraged. It won't be, because of it's just bad business for Warcradle to do that on some levels. But man, as fans of the game, right, would love it. There's a big Firestorm Armada fan base watching this one right now. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching with me here. Hopefully one of those two things was exciting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.